Okay, we can see that there's no car in here, and that will not do. So, can't have an empty garage, can we? Rangers, come here. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Yeah. Let's see, gentlemen. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The camera should be on you.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Why?
Don't you have enough of these things?
Why are my friends so weird?
What do you, don't you have enough of these?
Yeah, one more.
One more. Who's going to even notice? Well, Frankers likes it. Okay. This is the easiest junker we've ever moved. Okay, ready? And hang on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good, and scooch it that way a tiny bit.
Well, then this cart is a great cart.
I'm surprised it rolled as well as it did, honestly.
That's really terrific, yeah. I thought we'd have problems. We didn't have any.
Nothing.
That cart is a great cart, and that obviously doesn't need to be in my house.
Yeah, that would be a great cart for the DS.
Just
Yeah, right?
fucking
The
A.
one I wanna store.
For fucking A. Yeah.
Right, because you can't move that thing right now, can you?
This is exactly what you want, because now you have it at any height you want.
Yeah, and now we can. You don't have to have a guy on every corner of it. You can push it against the wall if it's on rollers. Yeah.
This is like the cleanest body I think I've ever started with.
It's crazy, isn't it?
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
No, this is really.
I keep
really
looking
good.
around, man, and there's no holes.
Yeah, no, the back is the work where I didn't stretch. I mean, there's stuff, right? But it's in good shape.
It's not hit
It's a good.
bent or anything?
No, it's not hit. It's not hit. It's not a complete bucket of fuck. Like it's you know, you got shit here. It's still low there.
But it's not a
It's a
double
big.
layer, right?
You know,
That from the inside?
this one. Yeah,
Oh, you
we'll
can't.
be able to get at that. Okay. But I got a lot of them out with just
Pushing.
pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go around it and we'll get it
Yeah.
close.
I'm
Yeah.
not worried about any of that anymore.
For sure.
And it's not hit, right? Like
Yeah. No. Like.
it's knocked around. There's not a panel that doesn't have some sort of drama.
Yeah.
But it's not this.
But it's not collision hit. It's just pushed around a bit. A couple of little dimples and dings in it.
Say it again.
Rockers are good.
You know, it's just, there's a little drama there. It's just one of those deals where they're not bad, but
Yeah. Sure.
between all of our brains, we'll go, this is the right thing to do.
Do you think we need to do any sandblasting?
Well, right here's what I was thinking. I wouldn't hate hitting that.
Right.
And it is, you know, so that'll have to, I'm thinking I'll take that off.
Is this all staying? Whatever it's a battery mount or what?
Okay. But I don't think,
Most of it's. Wow,
Other
man,
than
you've been
that.
busy. Holy cow.
So on your other car, you customed all this, didn't you?
so what I
French
need,
it in a
yeah,
little?
I have to cut
Oh,
a square
you already
here.
built that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have a thing in the other car, and then we gotta cut a hole here. We're videoing this, so I don't forget.
Yeah.
For the exhaust.
Yeah.
And we have to metal work this,
Yeah. Dimple that down.
something like this, so that the carburetor's
Yeah.
clear.
Okay.
And that is it.
Clean.
It's,
Man, compared
It's
to your
pretty
roadster,
clean, man.
the
Wow.
roadster, we had none of this.
What do you mean?
I mean, like,
Oh, it was
we
garbage.
made the whole front of the car from scratch.
Oh.
Like, there was no frame rails, there was
No,
no
this is a good car.
firewall.
this is a good.
This
I
is
made
the
the
blue
fire-
roadster or the silver one?
Silver.
So,
The silver one was garbage. And you got a blue picked out.
yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna go get it color matched and
Yeah.
whatever it is, it is.
Datsun color.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the original.
Do they
And I wouldn't have changed the color, but the
got blue
interior's
interior.
all sewn for it, sitting in my office.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that interior, I wouldn't probably.
How did that happen? Because I know we're chasing interior.
Well, because I bought one 5-7 years ago, brought it here. It was a, remember that night? I'm like, should I buy this? And you're like, yes.
Yeah, then when it got here, I was
I was
like,
like,
no.
no. And you were gonna bondo that thing up, but that thing was bad.
It was
bad.
terrible.
So when I got that one, I took the interior out and I gave it to the guy that's doing the van. And 4 years later, I got everything back.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna do that car now, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we didn't want to do that shell, so then he bought the red one that he's driving,
Yeah.
and then he's bought 2 since, just for one for the windshield and one for a less rusty body. So here we are, 5 411s later.
This is a pretty sweet body though.
This is a good one. This is about as good as you're gonna get.
So all of them were under $1,000.
Nice.
The first one was $500. The one I've been driving all summer was $500.
Nice.
This one was $800, which is the best body.
Yeah.
And the only one that was expensive was getting that one off the island.
Yeah, would you only wanted the windshield on it? Well, that's awesome. Well,
It's not horrible, right?
No, it's great.
I'm really glad we
No.
chose this body because there's really been no surprises.
Yeah.
You're really lucky, I think.
Now, well, I guess the first thing is what? Yeah, first thing is we got to finish the Buick.
We'll get back to this.
Yeah.
Right, I took these out.
Okay.
They go,
Oh, great.
that's where those were.
Okay, so we'll just repair that one, and then we'll repair that.
If we blast it and it's,
Yeah, that'll
Right.
clean up. Sure. You just put a little piece in it and
Yeah.
put it back in.
and then
At least you can
I'll,
see down the inside of the rocker.
well, that's the other
Pretty
thing.
sweet.
Oh, yeah.
You
Good
got a
point.
nice, like all the way.
We'll have to get in there
Problem
with
is
a light.
how much of this goes to shit, right? Like,
Oh, I think we're good. No, I honestly think, I'm thinking like zip.
the hood off the red car is the nicest hood, so that
Yeah.
one will be coming here.
Why not use the doors off the red car? Oh, because you're,
They're worse.
oh, are they? Okay.
If I remember right, they were
And you've got mint fenders,
Fenders are mint.
NOS fenders.
They're NOS fenders, but they don't fit that great.
Yeah, but
That's fine.
they're not a welding project.
I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah, okay. Okay, what do you guys think? My thought was up there, then there,
Yeah.
and then we're downhill all the way into here. Is that okay?
So safe place in the bush. Something wrong there.
Not very often the same guy would own both of those. Okay, it's enough screwing around, fellers. Okay, let's get our before shot here. The biggest repair is really just this guy here, which is pretty poor.
Pretty shitty.
It's pretty shitty, but that's, I mean, we've had cars where that whole car looks like that, so this isn't too bad.
Hey, stop talking about my Fury like that.
That's right.
No, either.
Okay, look at that. Great. All right. Well, we'll pick something and get at it here. So what are we? Hour 2 of 300. We got this upper quarter panel knocked out. There was some pretty good dents in there, and again, we're not metal finishing this even close, but we got her knocked out, looking pretty good. I'm gonna move on to this big crease here. That is really far in, probably down almost half an inch there, quite badly buckled and stretched. So we're gonna get into that now. And that you can see there, the parallel lines there from something hitting it. And yeah, more or less everything else looking good. Miles is blocking the roof to highlight all the damage there.
Yeah, it's a little rusty.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it did sit outside. And started getting this big kink out of the roof here, or a crease rather, something fell on it, but that's looking really good. And
Not terrible.
there's just
It's got a
the
few little-
usual, I think somebody stood on it at one time.
Yeah,
But
for
you
whatever
got a
reason,
lot
it
of
just
it.
didn't get a lot of care of this whole
Yeah.
$300 fucking
Yeah.
disposable garbage.
Yeah. It's funny, but you get all worked up. How could they? And you're like, This was a $50 car for many years.
Literally.
Hey, remember at calendars back in the day, you'd get hotties laying across hoods of cars?
Yeah.
All I do now when I see that is
Get off the car, yeah, get off that hood.
Get that hood up.
Yeah, I don't even like seeing them on the fenders
What's wrong
anymore.
with you? I don't even notice the bikini anymore.
Dude, that looks killer.
Well, it's getting there.
Yeah.
This one kind of worries me. I think that that's stretched, and we're probably going to be having to shrink that somehow, or leave a little bit of it. We'll see. Or Kyle Carter. Kyle, get over here. Save the day, buddy. Oh wait, aren't we welding 48 Cadillac quarter panels to this?
Something. It was
What a
Cadillac.
waste of time.
It needs a fin.
It needs
A
a
little.
Maybe
He's gonna have a
we
spare
don't have a
set of
Cadillac
taillights.
grill. I got like a Studebaker grill. We can...
Not the same.
Man, look at the prep work these guys like. This is
Yeah, it's gonna
mental.
look good, right?
It wasn't that good when it was new. Yeah, that looks great. I love seeing all that. I guess I was hoping it would take you guys longer because now it's all on me to get
Yeah.
I gotta get
A lot
some
of time into this.
bodywork ready here. This is ugly here. Yeah.
I wasn't very happy about that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get the PDR rod in there, but I doubt it. But we've got I could use a stud gun and yank it out, get it close. We'll get it closer than that. And then that is all flattened off there. So we're good here and we're good here. So we got something to aim for. It'll be okay. But this is not great. That's kind of disappointing.
there,
A
too.
little bit disappointing.
Ouch. Day one, eh? 2 hours. Oh, this is all right. We'll just tink.
Yeah.
For 2 hours, easy,
Yeah.
each dent.
Go in the 7 days. Like, all right.
It's a lot less time than the last rig.
Well, I was gonna say we almost need some more panels for you guys to work on. Like bring a deck lid next time. Bring some doors or whatever.
Okay, yeah. No,
Where's the hood?
The hood's on the red car. I gotta strip it. I gotta strip the doors and the hood and the deck lid.
So day one, how you feeling?
Day night feels good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just
Yeah.
every.
Well, I'm happy with the top half of the quarter panel.
Yes, that looks very
good.
nice.
So that's a time well spent, as they say, and making some good headway on the bottom half of it there. Still more to do, but we are starting to get that. And you guys made really good progress on this. Man, this is going to come along quick.
I think so.
I honestly think that
It's not a fucking '67 Plymouth, is it? It's pretty small.
Yeah, it's
pretty
very
small car.
Is the plan to paint the shell and take it home and then bring the panels back, or do you want to fit everything at least once?
Well, I do want to fit it. I don't care when we paint the doors and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I think it should
I think
fit.
you should throw them up on there.
Yeah, and we should be happy with all of that. And then over the next 2 weeks, I think I'll bring them all stripped, ready to go, and we
Right.
can fit it all, and
Yeah.
we can decide that all that is good. And then
Yeah. If you take the shell home, you're welcome to leave all the panels here and just keep coming by and
Yeah.
picking at them. And I actually really think these are good looking cars.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. They're just they're just ugly enough that they're
Yeah.
fun to look at, and
But they
it
have,
drives really nice, right? Like I really enjoyed driving that car this year. Like it's easy and straight, and I look probably like a bit of a doofus driving it, but it's fun. I enjoy it. It's a fun car.
I'm glad we moved the TA. That looks better.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Even that night, I was just like, oh, come on.
It was just too cold. Ooh.
Cold today.
Yeah, it is cold today. All right, so today we are back at the 411, and I'm going to. We got a rust hole here, and this is all caved in, and it's torn there. There's a big gouge, and there's not really any access worth a shit. So I'm gonna make a piece that goes from here to here. We're gonna cut that out because I wouldn't accept that it's rusty anyway. We've been working on this area back here. It was all punched in, and we're getting somewhere. But I think it'll be easier to finish that if I can sneak in from this side before we weld this in. So that's the plan. I'm gonna start with the old tape pattern. That's fine. We got access to all of these, which I was very happy to discover. You can see it's dented here quite badly, gouged, dented there, right across this way, and a bit there. But that's all easy, and then we got a rust hole there, which is also very small. Very easy. Okay, so this is the worst of it, and then we got, of course, all this dented here. Anyway, I'd really like to see the metal work on this quarter panel done today.
That's a good plan.
You got mega shit work. It's nice though, you know what's nice about the shit work? It's actually your car this time.
That's right. That's right.
Instead of be doing shit work on everybody else's car. It is so clean though. Like
It's not bad. Yeah.
we whine about it, but this car is excellent. Like, how many of these have, like, that are this good? Look at the floors in this thing. It's amazing. For a, look at, you know, like, how did this car survive?
Really clean.
How did it survive that well? These things are always garbage. There we go. Right pattern. I'll go make a steel version of this, and then we will get at it.
How's it going?
Good, I think. It's all good until you try and fit it to the car. You always think you're doing fucking great work. It's when it tries to go on the car that it goes to hell.
Sure.
You know, it's fine. It'll be fine. Just trying to make do with whatever bullshit equipment we have here.
Standard protocol.
Yeah. Smash it with a hammer and then weld it on. Okay, so it's curled like that, so we're gonna stretch it here. Actually fits first try, buddy. Okay. It's welding time. Okay. Quick, get it in there before he sees it.
Looks nice.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Oh, yeah. I think that looks killer.
It's
It's a nice
yeah.
piece.
that'll be fine. So I'll tack it in and we won't make everybody watch every painful inch of this. Yeah. Put your hand in the frame there and snap your finger. Okay, we got her roughed in there, and yeah, looks good. So I'm gonna get together with Ashley here, and we're gonna go inside and push the seam out because it sucked in a little bit with welding, and so we'll fix that, and then that'll be good enough for that. And then we'll be on to fixing that, and this, and that, and that. Then we'll get on to that. And another evening, tapping on the Datsun, making some progress on the repair there. And we just found another, I thought I was gonna do this, but now we're doing this, which is kind of too bad, but better to find the rust bubbles now than after you paint it. So that'll be the next repair. I might do that one midweek, and then we will carry on with the rest of it. Oh, you did the wheel well, right?
Yes.
Let's have a quick lookie.
I miss Dean.
Yeah. Yeah, he might be able to make it tomorrow, but I'll put him to work. Yeah, that's looking great now. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That'll all get painted.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, no problem. It's easy. And we'll keep at it. It's supposed to warm up enough that we could sandblast if you want, if you got anything you want to do. And if not, I'll do Buick parts. Next time I'm back, I'll bring you some doors. Yeah, okay. Then we can play with those. This is all looking good.
Yeah,
that's nice.
they look clean.
Yeah, it is a clean car. All right, boss.
Okay.
Drive safely.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you on the weekend. Cheers. See you. Stupid Datsun. Yeah, you put it in an enclosed trailer,
Oh, okay.
drove it over, and
Yeah.
then we just wheeled it in here. It weighs
Yeah.
almost nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, shit, a lot of it's done already, eh?
Well,
I mean-
it's stripped, yeah. I'm doing the rust now.
Yeah.
There was rust there.
Yeah, but I mean, all this is.
Oh, yeah.
stripped
Oh, it's nice.
stripped
It's
down. Well, this is good because now you can see where the rust is, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's got some there and some there, and on the other side's a little worse, but
Where's the fenders and stuff at his place
yeah,
yet?
yeah, he's gonna bring them over on the weekend.
Yeah. No major, like, fuck, I see stuff that's way worse.
Well, this is the body that, remember the red
Look at some
little
of that
Datsun?
fucking shit, those Subarus that.
Which ones?
Oh,
Oh, Steven
next door
Saab.
there,
Oh, the
yeah.
Saab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Fucking things.
But these are fun little cars to drive.
I don't know, I've never drove one.
No?
Are they standard?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like that, the floor shift.
Yeah, for
fucking
sure, yeah,
standard. I
absolutely.
like that,
Yeah. No, you wouldn't waste your time if it was an automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping this thing's here for less than a month.
Oh, yeah.
So just got all these dents in the roof to take care of.
So, like, you'll paint all this and then when he brings the fenders, are they in good shape? Or?
Yeah, I think he's got everything pretty good. We're gonna fit it all up, make sure it all fits, and then we'll paint the shell.
Yeah.
Then he can take the shell home, and then we'll pick at the doors and fenders for the rest of the winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way we can get the big bulk of it out of here, and I can keep working on my cars.
Yeah.
And we gotta modify this because he's got a different engine, so we have to take that shape and move it over here. But
Oh, okay.
that'll be a little bit of work, not too bad.
Fucking just hammer it in there.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Just pound it in.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
pound it in, fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brush on a bunch of fucking tar on there.
Not too bad, yeah.
Oh, fuck you with your fucking projects, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, well, we gotta have projects. I mean,
There's some shit in here too that looks like it could use sandblasting too. That the paint
Whereabouts?
stripper kinda didn't.
oh, yeah. There's a little bit
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you got this far. You clean it up now, hey,
Yeah. Yeah, overall though, not too bad. Like no floors to do.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
a pretty decent
Yeah,
little
yeah.
car. So I'm very happy
Yeah.
to do all that. What you doing, Frankie Franks?
Yeah, I'm gonna bugger off and go do my snow. Yeah.
Do your snow, eh?
Yeah. Clean it up and I'll do the blade first, and then if it still looks like there's some shit, I'll just take the blade off and put the
broom.
brush on.
Oh yeah, nice.
That'll brush it right
What?
right down to nothing. You're late. We're coming back already.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's okay.
That was her
Isn't
plan.
that nice out here?
Yeah, my plan. I was checking on Bruce.
Well, spin
Yeah.
by later, boss, or
Yeah.
see you tomorrow. Say hi to all the cats. You gonna clean parts in your flips jacket?
No,
or
I'm gonna change.
How's the Dakota doing?
Dakota V.
It's hanging together, eh?
She's hanging together. She's
Yeah, good.
good running vehicle.
Yeah.
Does everything it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is drive your ass to work.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so nice out, you guys. Just beautiful day. See?
Well, I'm glad that you and the boys got it in here, nice and safe and sound.
Yeah.
Here's the apron.
That was a job. There, look at that crusty old thing. All right, let's get the bucket of hot soapy water and start cleaning the firewall and frame rails on the Buick here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really coming along, isn't it? Move that out of the way there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just want to see that number.
Oh,
Can you see that?
4439.
4439.
With a 2 there.
Yeah, the 9 looks
The
like
2
a
is
2.
written right
No,
there.
the 2 is
1
different.
and a 2
The 2
is over.
The 2 is
top.
over top.
Yeah.
That is 4439. And if we look there on the top line, style 4439. So that's cool. 4439 is the code for the LeSabre 4-door hardtop. So that's kind of fun. So that means that, well, I don't know what that means. It just means that that's what that means. And what's over there on the left? It looks like a 2 or something. Can you see that?
Yeah, that looks like a 2.
Looks like a 2 circled. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's the kind of stuff that super nerdy people like looking at.
Yeah.
And Bunny's got the booster cleaned off a bit. I think we're gonna have to pull all that out of there, figure out how the brake booster works on this thing. I'm sure it's just gonna be, oh, the master's right bolted to the front of it. You see that? Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's how you add fluid, is through this little guy here. You see that?
Oh, neat.
Neat. I'm sure all that's in perfect condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Judging
So-
by the outside of it.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna pull all that out of there, I think maybe even before the engine goes in. Just because it would be nice to do all that with maybe a little more room. The firewall is really cleaned up very well.
It's had a Dean
It's
treatment.
had the Dean treatment, absolutely. I'm leaning again towards not painting this and just giving it a polish. The thing is, you see how that's all sealed in there, and that's, I mean, to clean all that off and then paint it and then have to do that, like, why? Like this car, we can't spend 10 years on this car. That all looks really good with a little polish and clean all the wiring, and I would rather spend the time making stuff work really well than worry about perfect paint on the firewall. I think we're going to repair the caulking on that main seam there, and when that's done, I'll do some touch-ups. I'll get the paint matched and we'll touch it up a bit, but I'd be just as happy to leave most of it, honestly. If the frame is starting to clean up, Bunny diligently, hey?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone with my dirty frame. Oh, doesn't that look good? Sure. Now you get a much better sense of the actual color of the car. So this will be what the color is when we're done repainting the car. And it's definitely a little more gold than I remember, eh? It's it's like a rosy gold, what would you say? Almost an orangey, pinky gold.
Yeah, like coral, but more pink.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that's a very 50s color. It almost looks silver everywhere else, but the actual color of the car is this very bright pinky orangey gold color, which I just think is awesome. Meanwhile, I'm going to dismantle these wheel tubs and get that ready for the sandblasting. Maybe the weather will hold for a few more days and we can get that cleaned up and painted black. And we'll put these aside for after that guy goes in.
Not perfect yet, but getting there.
Even the power steering pump is starting to look like something again. And there's the brake booster and steering box. That's all coming along really well. Wow, you guys. Thank you. Great. And the Menace, what have you been doing? Nothing, eh? You just moral support today? Yeah. So here's what I'm dealing with, which is all the old undercoating on the wheel wells, because it doesn't sandblast off worth a shit. So we have to scrape it all off. So here, this one is scraped off, and that's the very literal definition of shit work, is just scraping tar off of things, but it's gotta be done. Hey, and there's a dog right in my face. Hello. Yes. What? I think Frankers is getting bored. Hey, are you getting bored of old dad and his junky old junkers? There's a lot of mud flaps and a lot of rubber things that have to get sorted out and put back together here. And replaced and repaired, so yes, I see you there.
That's a little nicer now, tidied up, right? I'll tidy it up, getting this all around here.
It just looks so good.
So much better than it did, yeah. So it's come, I mean, I'm never happy with it, right? But
oh, I am, so too bad.
yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm really happy to see the brake master and
coming along.
now we got a chance of getting that out of there. I'm gonna have to read about how to take that out, because I think it looks like it makes way more sense to try and do that before we put the engine and transmission and wheel wells and everything back in, doesn't it? Even if we just replace and repair and replace that, or repair and rebuild, and then put it back in, we can still do all the rest of the brakes later, but it would be sure nice to have that done. Because that looks like an absolute bastard to do. When this is fully assembled, this would be a nightmare to do. But I kind of like the idea of power brakes. And you see,
I do too.
Funny enough, if you ordered manual brakes, you got the brake cylinder there.
Oh, didn't realize.
Yeah,
Okay,
because the black Buick outside has manual brakes, and it's got the cylinder up there.
Nice.
And the power brake has this insane system here. So whatever, I'd like to do the power brakes because it's got power steering, and that was pretty posh stuff back in the day.
It was.
And I don't see why we wouldn't put it back, unless it's so obsolete that no parts can be found, but I'd like to think that parts can be found. Fantastic. And we will, love it, eh?
Yeah, it's fun.
I think we'll pull the wiper motor assembly out one of these days too.
Okay.
And so we have to be careful of that tube there. That's oil pressure, and that one is temperature. So those are both very delicate. Then we've
like
still got the rust, but whatever.
That's okay. You just bring the sawzall to I might have a battery powered sawzall.
Yeah, I got a couple. We'll do that next time for sure.
Next time we go to the lot.
Yeah, we might as well. Like, why build all that from scratch if I can just weld it in?
Yeah, exactly.
Or even cut up what you got and put parts of it in.
Yeah, take what I got. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, that's lunch break, buddy.
Sure. Yeah, then we'll get back at her. I got more work to do.
Oh, this is great. I just appreciate it so much. Hard at the cleaning still. Man, it's all looking so good, buddy.
Yeah,
We're
there's
really coming along here.
Yeah, we are. So many spots.
Oh, it's just so dirty, yeah. But we're getting it. Now, I'm hoping to get the brake power unit out of here. It looks like it's not a booster bolted to a conventional master cylinder like I thought it was. It sort of reminds me of the Ford system that's in Jim's Continental.
Treadleback.
Is that what it is? Treadleback?
Treadleback.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's related to that in any way, but here we go. So luckily I have my handy dandy shop manual, and there she is. So we're gonna disconnect this and that, and it looks like it comes out through the interior of the car, which is a bit odd. Oh, but you know what? That makes sense when you consider how bloody hard it would be to get it out any other way, right?
Yeah.
Because if you look at where that is, and you imagine that the engine and transmission are in here, and all the fenders and the fender liners and tubs, if you imagine all that was in there, that starts to get pretty tricky to get that out. Anyhow, it's supposed to come out through the interior, so that's kind of toxic. We'll see how that goes. Oh boy, have we got some mess in here. This poor car. What are all these bolts, Dean?
What? I don't know.
I'm just kidding around. There's no way.
Missing bolts?
I don't know. First thing is get this floor mat out of here. Get all this other 1970s crap out of here.
You need a hand?
Yeah, I might, but we'll see. I'll just pick at it here, see how it goes. Poor old car. It's hard to believe that the car hasn't been repainted.
Yeah, man. Cool. Well.
Wow, that is a huge amount of achievement for one day.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, you're
a
welcome.
lot of hours today.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm actually really happy. I'm happy about the firewall. I'm happy about the little details that we've done.
For sure.
There's always more to go forward with, though. And we have to remember how it goes back together. But, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we got that.
We've got to pull next time we'll pull the heater core.
Yeah.
I'm happy I got the master cylinder out, and yeah, I think there's either a reservoir, vacuum reservoir, or there's a filter down there.
Oh.
So we'll follow that and figure that out.
Okay.
And yeah, just
Cool.
cleaning all the suspension. And,
Yeah?
yeah, it's working good. Some people say, well, why don't you use a pressure washer? Well, there's no way to drain water in this building, even if I had a pressure washer. I have a pressure washer, but it's cold water, and you might as well just piss on it as use cold water.
Yeah.
And a steam pressure washer is great, but they're $4,000.
Yeah.
So that's twice what I paid for three times what I paid for the car. So that's not happening.
That's not happening.
So whatever,
Yeah.
we'll just keep doing it this way. But you can see, like, even if you did pressure wash it, you still got to go back and do all this by hand. We're using a wire brush on a drill and wire brush by hand. And
we'll do some Varsol in a final before we.
for sure.
And then
Scrub it with Varsol and Scotch-Brites and wipe it all down. And then we'll paint it black, and that's going to be awesome. Let's have a look at the master cylinder. So pretty happy we got that out. Check this thing out, eh?
There's your fill.
There's your, it's the only output in it right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Single line braking systems. And isn't that fun? Like, cause you got your rod there.
I was not able to move this.
Oh, so maybe
It's all seized inside.
Okay.
The pedal would not move.
So
at all.
yeah, it's not so to tear it apart.
But I did see liquid brake fluid come out this end, so that's good. So at this point, the refurbish process probably involves taking this all apart, and I bet you.
Yeah,
it's annoying that there's a snap ring here.
Okay.
Probably start there.
It's weird. It's almost like a big casing for it. Hey, like it's.
Yeah. Is that? There's a seal there.
Yeah, I see that now.
That's two different pieces. So anyway, that'll be a fun light buzz episode or 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on ordering a rebuild kit for that as soon as possible.
As soon as we can find one.
There's my used windshield that I was happy to find. Couple flaws in it, not perfect, but driver car, and like what's a nice new one is $1,500.
Yeah, that's
this
crazy.
was $200. There's one little crack, but it's way down by the rubber, so
Good.
not too bad. All the same, I wish the seller had told me that it had a crack, because I did specifically ask. And he said no cracks. And then I got it home and I looked and I'm like, oh, you should have said no cracks except for the one I hid with the pool noodle. Anyhow,
Yeah, I see.
so yeah, weird. Isn't that weird that the master cylinder comes out through the floor in these cars?
Now we know something new.
Yeah, now we know more. Well, we're gonna know a lot more about these cars before we're done. I hope.
Yeah.
Anyway. If we don't learn, we're going to never drive this car because there's a lot to do. Yeah, massive improvement, buddy.
Yeah, looks good. I'm a lot happier with it, and then of course maybe when you can take off those cowl pieces and we can.
Yeah, we can get started with that.
Yeah.
That's more bodywork stuff than anything, but
Oh,
I
okay.
guess, no, you know what? We got to take those off because I want to get the wiper mechanism out of there.
Okay.
Because we got to do all that. The car, it's essentially a complete nut and bolt
Yeah,
tear down. I mean,
it is.
it's not quite. We're not pulling all this off, but
Yeah,
if we have to, we will. But
We're not pulling body off frame or nothing.
I'm not pulling the body off the frame, and I'm not going to just replace every spec of this. It actually seems to be all pretty good. And it's you notice that it's all bronze bushings, not rubber bushings. So
Mhm.
it should, with 70,000 miles, it should all be pretty good still. But
Good.
who knows? Thanks so much for the help. Are you taking off?
I am.
All right. Swing by on Saturday if you want.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah, we'll be. I think all the fellas are coming over for jamming and goofing off. So
Well, yeah. Okay, that sounds
yeah,
good.
Ashley will be here. We can fuck around.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, watch your step.
All right, see you, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think it's even in focus.
Fucking, we're really moving up in the world here.
It's a special show. I'm gonna do it on my fly. That's how special tonight is, you guys.
Fortunately, it's not live, so you can get out of control.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't pull a Gibson on us, eh? Passion of the darts, eh? You guys ready for the blockbuster, eh?
A burn mark in each hand. We got the Sigmata.
Fucking right.
I wish we had some celebrities in our pocket.
Classic darts, Coldwarmotors.
Who do you smoke darts? Oh man,
Okay, and
I
go.
gotta say, I watched that YouTuber's fucking Halloween thing. It's the funniest goddamn video.
I saw it.
That was fucking funny.
Frankers.
The whole oh man, his daughter, all those fucking bits, like that Dan one and fucking everything. It's like, man, this car's fucking mint.
It's
This
fucking mint.
Fucking, oh my god, it's unreal. This guy, he fucking pretends that all these YouTubers come over to his place for Halloween, and he dresses up as fucking Scott. He does the whole bit. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I don't feel very comfortable here. I gotta go home. Like, what the fuck? It was cool.
No, that's
People are gonna try and be us next. Before you know it.
Right? I've been recognized
Unreal.
in the
Me too.
wild.
in the wild.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Wait a
hey,
minute.
I know you. He's like, you're on that fucking Cold War Motors. And I'm like, he's like, classic darts. I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's Scott from Cold War Motors. Hey! Glad you could make it out to the set.
No, you had to make the
guys,
journey.
hey.
It was a fucking waste.
Well, you know, I'm dealing with your agents for 11 months. Hey,
Yeah, they're hard to
fucking-
deal with. Welcome
Let's
back
do
to
some-
the show that
Been
never
too
ends.
long.
Welcome back to the show that never starts. It never really gets going. The only thing we do that takes up 40% of my garage, and you guys show up once a year,
If this is 40% of your garage,
of the useful counter space in my garage.
40%.
The value of this counter space has
Just
recently
40.
gone up. So
I mean, like every show needs a Christmas special, like this one.
This seems
This could be our Christmas special. What do you guys think? Ho ho! Okay, everybody getting the Christmas vibe. Pretend that nothing has happened,
Yeah,
and it's
this
just
is
Christmas time. It's the
You know,
show where
Biden had
nobody
that for a
faces
while,
the
too.
camera.
No.
What camera? What if this show? What if we each had
yeah.
GoPros on our heads?
I don't know if that would work very
Hey,
Would, yeah, like
And then
Al
it
would
could
put a
keep cutting
GoPro on.
between-
Hey, thanks for coming
like
over, Al.
good. Here,
Hey,
fuck it.
buddy, hey, come come over here. Go like this.
But like in a certain, you should be able to just like have a smoke coming out of the. Oh, it's not going to focus on the foreground very well, is it? It's about being
Authentic.
real.
This show is
being
about
real.
integrity.
Authenticity.
Yeah,
Integrity.
it's always been about integrity.
You gotta have integrity.
There are no good butts in there.
No, the butts are used up.
There-
There's nothing good.
Well, I was just going to say, one of my favorite parts of the show is when we try and get as many as we can going at the same time.
This one's got quite a bit left on it.
There you go.
at that.
That'll
Like, that's a-
run.
yeah.
That'll run.
This is. Oh, you're looking for.
Yeah, well, for the, you know, we
Effect-
gotta get
effects
the
buds.
fucking.
We gotta get the Van
effects
Breckel
That's where
spin.
we
Yeah,
need to get the.
Okay, you start picking butts, Justin.
Get some butts. Get your butts. Pick your butts. Oh, fail.
It's pretty.
Oh, there's a
fucking-
pretty solid
that's
one
not
there.
bad,
That's
yeah.
a runner. Oh, that's a joint. That's pretty fair though. That'll run. There you go. Nice, nice find. Justin's pulling ahead over here.
Is he?
Oh, look at he's a natural at this.
Smoky old butts.
Fine.
We haven't quite got to the point where we're just dumping lighter fluid into
not
ashtrays
yet.
and lighting them up.
I think your mind goes there. My mind, I was thinking like, go out and like get ash butts from like ashtrays. Go out.
Go and
like,
pick some trays.
yeah, go get some butts.
Yeah,
Bring them in. Bring in a couple bags.
You just will puke or what?
No, just a little gag on the old dart. Wrong there, you know.
Gags, hacks,
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
For the gag.
It was a gag weed for the gag
reel.
weed.
It was cool.
Oh, dudes, it's the Kaloop. Wasn't that the death?
Those are killer cigarettes. That's to kill people. That's like a
That's like the
that's like a
champion.
prison hit. Like if you got a hit out on a guy, you hit him with a kaloop. That's what they call it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kaloop the guy.
Fucking, oh my god, it smells like a burning trailer park over here. Al's gonna light up the first classic of the day. What do you got going, buddy?
Export gold standard filterless.
Ooh, I know those are
favorite.
like 1970 or so.
Yeah, these I think they came out of this.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a nice pack of cigarettes.
I like how the swan's smoking.
Jesus, sorry, I'm not even faking that. Nah, that's fucked up.
See, that's the smell of insulation
Yeah,
burning
no,
and
that
shit.
sounds like a 707 that went down in the Alps, man.
Some
That's
good smoke.
fucked up. That's fucking hurting. I don't know why you guys don't have 1 million subscribers. I tell all my friends about your show.
Classic darts, eh?
Is it about darts? What kind of? we got a capsize. We got a capsize.
Fucking curling guy.
Jesus
Fucking-
Christ. Somebody said Dart Girls in the house by popular demand.
There was a rumor going around, yes.
No kidding. On
Nice,
Hey,
Captain.
Dart Girl, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, new delivery of
Dirt stuff.
flavored sticks.
stuff.
Dirt stuff. stuff. Nice
Well,
little
throw it on.
box. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy. Hack them.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Right.
Yeah, that's neat.
Rotate.
A cigar box with a P6. Nice.
Can't go wrong with that.
This was not all from the same person. We opened these in the mail the other day,
Sweet.
but you guys weren't there, so you haven't seen these.
I'd
No,
buy
this
the
is all
shit out of
These.
that.
Oh, I sent you the letter. The fellow who wrote the letter with the typewriter and
I
everything.
love this. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's sweet.
nice for the ashtray pile,
That's
gents.
a
Yes.
fantastic one.
Nice piece, eh?
Yep.
I almost don't want to use it. It's so
I
nice.
want to use it right now. Those
Ooh.
are very old.
Those, I looked them up.
30s?
Those would be the oldest cigarettes we've ever had on classic darts.
In
I
town.
think
In town
Tonight.
tonight. 10 cigarettes. What is in town tonight supposed to mean?
Well,
means
Darko's
somebody
in
left
town
them at the restaurant for the waitress.
Mackerel. A full pack.
Full pack, you guys.
Full pack in town tonight.
Brand new
Ooh.
Player cigarettes, circa 1930.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
geez.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
They are 30? What is this?
That
That's
is a Dodge Plymouth Chrysler dealership desk ashtray.
Oh, that is sweet.
Yeah, it's not the kind of thing I like at all. Plymouth, from,
DeSoto Chrysler.
from the World Fair. It was like the Plymouth exhibit.
No kidding.
Yeah, sweet. 1930-ish, 36-ish.
It's kind of dented in here.
Yeah,
Should be pushed down a bit, eh?
you can't restore it. It's only original ones.
Yeah, you can.
Just
Look at me.
I straightened it out. I straightened it out a
Oh,
little.
it's ruined. Right?
Yeah, 33.
Probably about the same vintage as those cigarettes.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why they're packed together. Where did they go? Oh, you got them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sender said that these were his
Made in England.
brand in the day. These, I think, would be tonight's darts. If you
Yeah.
guys want, or if you guys are game.
That's
Anytime we can combine like Rover P6s and classic darts.
Well, the driver
Not bad.
of one of those would have been smoking, so it kind of does make
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, Keith does. I'm gonna see. This might be the
might-
thing that Keith should have on his desk at
He
work.
might be the right guy for this box.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm kind of thinking it would be.
I can't think of any better guy for that box.
Anyway, that's stuff that came in the mail.
That's
everybody.
awesome. Fucking love
yeah.
mail here
You
at
guys
Darts.
smoke them.
Do we save the vintage ones for last and have a Bronx?
The Bronxes, I
American.
don't think are exactly brand new either.
Either
No. These are from London. You want to
I'd say they're both rare opportunities.
Indeed.
Right?
Yeah, made in England.
Let's fire them off.
Well, I guess I got to finish it.
Okay,
There.
hang on. I'm gonna get it.
I gotta fucking
You're
start going
smoking
here.
still, eh?
Oh, jeez. These are dry as fuck.
Come on, Dark Girl. You want to join that?
Keith should be a guest on Classic Darts. Eh?
Probably. No shorts, no sandals here, Keith.
That's right. No sandals, Keith.
This is fucking serious.
Serious. What do we got going here? Sorry, which ones did you pick first?
Bronx.
So far, he's not on fire. He's still standing. No.
It's not bad. We've definitely had worse.
I just got a whiff. Sorry. You guys are fucking heroes.
You know, some heroes
That-
wear capes, other heroes smoke really old darts.
Man, those are fucked up. I mean, they smell like cigarettes, more or less. Like, they don't smell like some of those fucking airplane crashes that we've had.
Yeah. It's the finest and choicest tobaccos
Wow.
blended.
They just have that fucking
Proportionately.
old
Proportionately. That's
the
the
key.
key to this cigarette. The
Yeah.
proportionately.
To bring out the flavor of each tobacco. They blend them in a way that it brings out all their individual flavors.
Proportionally.
These guys, like, if you can smell the
smell it here.
flavor, this is flavor country.
Wow. What are they, more like American or Canadian cigarettes? Oh, it says American blend.
Yeah, it's a
It's like a fake American cigarette. God and Jesus, those are fucking fast. Jumping, god damn. You guys
You
are
want one, Dark
fucking.
Girl?
You guys are. Can you smell those?
Oh yeah.
Man, sometimes when people are smoking, I'm like, man, I could have a cigarette. Not today. Ooh, until you did that.
Al's just crushing that one. I'm taking my time, savoring it, really.
Perfectly smokable. I would say.
Smokable.
Yeah, really. I'd have another.
Yeah?
Honestly, a lot. Yeah. Like,
We've
dry.
had a lot worse.
These aren't bad. They've got a pretty fucking non-offensive taste.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, and I can't smell them.
What do you think vintage-wise?
I don't know, we should look it up.
70s? I don't know. Somebody's got to get on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but they're very old. What do you guys think, Justin? He's just finishing up.
Dry tobacco.
It tasted pretty similar to like an export plane, like the one I had earlier.
Okay.
Similar, but not as
Yeah,
fucking strong.
Yeah. All right. So
Honestly, easier to smoke than an old export.
maybe just to get in the swing. Or
What was that,
just
15?
get
You probably
warmed up.
destroyed your palate, right?
It's like my trick.
You're not getting
I
the
do that
final
Yeah,
Right.
right. He numbs himself.
Yeah.
Come
Just
in and smoke a
napalms his
Tulu.
own fucking face with a couple of exports just to burn the jungle down.
Yeah, I ate 4 bags of Sour Patch
Yeah.
Kids before I
Sour
came. Everything's
Just wash it
I
down with
can't
salt
feel
and
anything.
vinegar chips. That's very cool.
That's great. So we can add these over here.
Put those in the definite, in the, you know,
ready to go.
Ready to
Keep
go.
Smoking. Like that. Believe it or not, this stand doesn't make any money.
I don't understand.
We just give smokes away.
Here on Classic Darts,
handwriting analysis and unsolved mysteries.
Male. 22 to 34.
definitely
Script.
a blue collar kind of a guy, I think.
190 pounds. Most likely brown hair.
Brown hair.
Brown
Yeah.
eyes.
Probably drove a Pontiac.
Blue collar. Tradesman.
Mm-hmm.
This was written in the evening.
Probably a drinker.
Wasn't a
Well,
scholar,
hey,
man.
no.
He wasn't a
Here,
scholarly
look at this.
man.
Look at this. It's
Branch of the Imperial Tobacco Co. of Great Britain and Ireland.
Yeah.
You guys ready for the
of
oldest
course.
darts we've ever smoked on the show?
And the oldest ashtray here, probably.
Well, let's get in there then. We're not worried. Oh man,
That looks good. Mmm. Yum.
let's get a close up of that guy.
First one out.
'Cause it doesn't seem too far gone.
It says
honestly.
Players Medium Navy cut on it.
We're back. Are you guys ready? Look, I gotta put commercials in. You gotta pay the bills.
Well, I've got you here. Let's take this opportunity to talk about Raid, Shadow Legends.
Can you imagine?
A fun new interactive video game you can play with your friends.
You can customize your guy.
Magic characters. One of
You can choose from 100 different
warlord
playable
type
characters.
Use product code darts.
Product code. Oh my god, yeah, you guys lit these. What's going on?
Oh,
First
I have-
impressions?
Some sort of memory of a swimming pool. I don't know why. But not.
No? Mustard
Entirely.
gas? Chlorine? Is it chlorine?
There's a sauerkraut tinge.
yeah.
Hey? There's
Sauerkraut.
something.
Wow,
I don't know. It's
there's an aroma, you know.
Swimming pool, sauerkraut.
and sauerkraut. Wow.
That's what I'm thinking of so far.
Yeah.
may or may not have anything to do with.
Don't
the
talk about the war.
It's not about.
They're very like
Old?
hard.
Oh yeah.
Like you
They haven't.
like feel that like if you try to like
Taste anything like cigarettes?
There's a. I'm telling you, sauerkraut. Relish. Like
relish.
fucking almost hot
hints of
dog.
hot dog.
Hot doggy.
You hungry or something, Al?
Should we order something?
I think Al's having a stroke. Maybe these are the ones.
This thing smell like burnt toast to you?
Do you think they tasted like this when they were new, or do you think everything was here?
No, there's something.
What?
Somebody
No?
must have had some dinner by it.
Join us again next time on Mystery Theater. Turns out the whole thing was basically about condiments.
I don't know.
God, something smells fucked up over here. It almost smells like just kind of burning sticks in the backyard. A little bit, yeah.
With hot dogs.
And having some hot dogs, maybe. Yeah, yeah. A little two
You're
stroke.
getting that,
eh?
that like
Like
real.
kids got the dirt bikes out, you know.
It's got that campfire vibe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The integrity of the tobacco in here is just unprecedented for this age. Like it's not falling apart.
Yeah, no. It's
Like
solid.
Yeah.
And they're not burning up in 8 seconds, even if you wanted them to.
Oh, it's very
No.
dense.
You're a busy man.
it's like smoking a fucking chunk of tree.
Yeah, they have a firewoody kind of vibe to them. Not even terrible, I don't think.
No.
Or maybe my nose is just so scorched from the last hour of doing this.
It's not bad though, really.
No.
Can you smell those?
No.
This one's holding together better. The paper's better.
Would you have one more of these?
Oh,
Or if somebody offered
I'd finish
you one of
that pack.
those? Jesus. Those are rough, yeah.
Or whatever they are.
They smell like cigarettes, not...
Yeah.
But there you go. I mean, they don't smell like burning garbage or something.
Yeah.
We've had some that did.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is so cool that we got to smoke the oldest darts ever. That somebody would just send those in. Probably thinking that we might put them in a museum type of situation.
That about wraps that up. Though.
And
That's how I feel
thanks
about
for
the
joining
museum.
us. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show this week. As always, a terrific time putting it together, and possibly a little too much fun putting some of that together. Of course, sincere thanks to Justin and Al for stopping in and doing an episode of Classic Darts at a great personal risk to their health. I want to take a second just to thank everybody who subscribed to the show and everybody who leaves a comment and push the old like button. It really does help the videos get seen, and you may have noticed we need all the help we can get. As always, sincere thanks to the patrons of the show. You make it possible to do this. We certainly aren't aiming for commercial superstardom with this type of thing, and it's thanks to you guys that we can put the time in to make this show possible. And it is because of the patrons and the fine people who contribute through the PayPal and super chat thanks options on YouTube that we can save as many of these classic cars as possible. There's a gigantic amount of work to put these old babies back together, but it's, you know, I'm happy to do the work, and you guys make it possible. So thank you guys so much. This week I would like to extend a special thank you to Mr. Philip Markham again with an egregiously generous donation to the show. I'm going to put that towards the master cylinder rebuild kit for this fine 1959 Buick. Very excited to, in the next week or two, get the car ready to receive the engine and transmission. This will be the first car that I've ever owned that has a new engine and transmission in it. So pretty happy about that, and we built them both in-house here, and you know, I'll refrain from getting too proud of myself until we hear them go, but pretty optimistic anyway. Hope you guys are looking forward to the resurrection of Ashley's Datsun 411. We are going to have a lot of fun with that, and we're going to put some very long hours in this month to try to get that car in paint before the new year. Always a terrific time working with Ash, and we should be looking at a very fine example of a Datsun 411 by next summer. Sad note this week, you guys, I don't know, some of you may have heard, the little gas station store that we always go to get chips and such burned to the ground, and so our condolences to the staff and owners of that. Very, very sad day, actually. I've been going there, you know, for 20 years, probably 4 times a week, and now it's gone. So I hope they're able to rebuild and get it back operational again. It will be very sadly missed, our little store. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, I got out to Flip Town with Dean, and we filmed some more greasy flips for you guys. This time we have the oldest Dean flip car yet, and we'll be back visiting Derry again for a little more work on the 1975 AMC Matador Edmonton City Police restoration that he's doing, and got to spend some time with him and with Stephen, who is Derry's neighbor, who stopped in very kindly and gave us a hand pulling the rear brakes apart on the Matador. So hope you guys looking forward to more police car action, and we'll be back at the GCFCE for more work on the 1938 Imperial that Dan is putting the brakes together, and I hope to go over and waste some of his time this week. Everybody have a terrific week, and we'll see you very soon. Cheers. a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
You know Barney Rubble, like the way he fucking belches, his lips are just like when he does it.
Barney Rubble.
Hey,
that's not Barney Rubble.
Yeah. You're mixing a
What
couple.
episode of the Flintstones you watched?